Hey guys, Mobile Gamers Unite, and today we are checking into the wonderful world of Gummy. And wouldn't you know it, this is it. This is what we get, boys and girls. This is on a brand new tablet. Everything's updated, everything's been restarted. This whole situation is retarded. Okay? I get to the screen, it wants to download something, it will not work. You can't click on the screen, you can't hit nothing, it doesn't do anything. It just gets to this point, and here we are. So I don't know if I'm the only one locked out of Brave Exvius, but I'm assuming that I'm not. I've been seeing some videos about them switching over to 64-bit from 32, and this game not working on emulators. But this is not an emulator, boys and girls. This is a brand new Samsung tablet. So if this one doesn't work, I can only speculate that my other one's probably not going to work either. This is terrible. So there's probably a bunch of people locked out of the game. It won't even let me tap anything on the screen. The screen just freezes up. This is like the 5th or 6th time that I've done this. Gummy, this is terrible. Okay? I mean, when you're talking about how much money people spend on this game, and for people just to get locked out like this is just a sick joke. There's people out there that have poured thousands into an account, and now this is the screen that they get to look at while they can't play their game. It'd be one thing if this was some $50 game that you bought and you had to wait, but like, for how much money a lot of people have invested into Brave Exvius, this is unacceptable. What are you guys doing with all the money that you're getting? What are you guys doing with all the money that you're getting? Because it's obviously not going into development. Because if that was the case, I understand that you're doing this, but you could have had a smoother transition. You could have maybe put a little bit of money into that. I don't know. I don't know what the cause of this could be. I don't even know why they would do this. Okay. It's not like we're going to get more performance or a more beautiful looking game out of this. So this is the dilemma that I'm faced with right now. I really don't know what to do about this. I just reinstall the game, but I would imagine it's just going to do the same thing. So we're going to try. I'm going to try my other tablet. And right now my other tablet's running Langrisser, so I highly doubt I want to close out of that to get into Brave Exvius. So all in all, I can see why people are frustrated, and Brave Exvius is broken right now. As far as I'm concerned, I can see it right now. I mean, it's not even letting me click no. As soon as I get into the screen, it just freezes up. So I feel bad for everybody that actually is a Brave Exvius player right now and that is locked out. As far as I'm concerned, Exvius is kind of starting to turn zombie status, and that's just my personal opinion. If you want to disagree with me about that, that's fine, but a lot of it just has to do with how quick they're power creeping themselves. I mean, you can buy some content in this game, and it will last you a whopping week and a half if you're lucky, and that's if you manage to pull 4 of that character. Okay, so this game's been losing me for a while now. I still have a rank 178 profile. I have every character. I have every limited character. I have multiples of them, and I'm probably going to be selling my account soon. And things like this, they don't help me want to keep it. You know what I mean? So this is where your boy's at. I'm seriously going to be selling my account. It'd be nice if I could get in here and showcase my awesome account that, has everything in it, but it seems like I'm locked out of it right now. So maybe someday, if they ever fix this, I can get back in here, get some footage of, my awesome account, and put it up for sale in the marketplace. That's what I'm going to be doing, especially if this is the kind of gaming experience Gummy is going to be giving us after people have spent thousands and thousands into their game. So this has got to be one of the highest grossing games I've ever heard of, because we're not talking about people spending $20, $30 a month. A lot of people spend $500, $600 a month, especially if you want to keep up with the limited banners and all those characters that they power creep in 5.5 days. yeah, you're dropping some serious bank. And there's a lot of people out there that just wanted to be collectors, and they spent a lot of money on it, and now they don't get to play with any of their pixels, no matter how much money you put into it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and then it's going to be right back on Landgrisser. At least there, I can actually interact with other players. There's a guild system. There's just more incentive for me to play that game. And as far as I can tell, it cost me 1/10 as much, realistically. I mean, to be a Landgrisser whale, in comparison to being a Brave Exvius whale, you're paying 1/10 the amount. Yeah, I can clear banners for $100. On Brave Exvius, you're still paying $500 to clear a banner because you got to pull 4 of them, and that's if you're lucky. And now they're coming out with this the system that favors people that buy content, and I personally just think that just kind of ruins the game for the majority of players anyway, because most players don't want to spend $500 a month. So the community is going to shrink as a whole, and then it's just going to be a zombie state game that has its core supporters, people that have collected everything, and I'm not trying to get sucked into that. I got other games to play and other things to do, especially if you guys can't even get your software right to let me into my game. What would be the point of me holding out? So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my business somewhere else. I've already been doing that. Truth be told, I haven't been on Xvius probably... I've logged on a couple times in the past month just to kind of see what's going on, and the power creep has just been ridiculous. The last time I got on, the Regina banner was up. I threw whatever resources I had, and then I just didn't even feel tempted to do more pulls on it, because at this point I just don't even care. I wanted to log on today and maybe see if I could get back into the storyline a little bit, because I did like the storyline in this game. And I thought maybe I'd give it a chance, play some of the story missions, and give myself a chance to kind of get immersed back into this game. And that's obviously not happening. So this is where we're at with Brave Exvius. For the time being, guys, I suggest check out the game market. There's lots of other games out there that are really, really competing. Whether you have money to pay for a gaming experience, or if you're just a strictly free-to-play player, there are other games that are competing a lot. When you look at the value of one lapis as opposed to like the value of one crystal in like Landgrisser, for instance, that crystal's worth a lot more. Okay, one lapis isn't going to get you anything in Brave Exvius, and let's see, it costs like 20,000 lapis just to have a chance at pulling a character. Now really think about that, because you need to pull 4 of them in order to have, you need at least 2 to have a playable character, and you need 4 of them if you want the STMR. So 20,000 lapis all of a sudden doesn't go that far at all. Now if you look at a game like Landgrisser, you get 20,000 crystals, which is actually even going to cost you less than the lapis. I guarantee you're more likely to pull your character on Landgrisser than you are on Brave Exvius. And guess what? You only need to pull 1 of them. You don't need 2 to make it a playable character, and you don't need 4 of them to have their best in slot gear. So, boys and girls, get out there, look around. There's probably games you've been sleeping on, while Scummy tries to figure out what to do about this so that we're not permanently locked out of our games. I'll be checking back in on this, and I'm going to see what I can do about it. But the main reason I'm going to be doing that is probably to sell my account. So, Mobile Gamers Unite, have a good night.